Take a look at this picture and tell me what you think that is. What's happening here?
Bunch of barnacles.
Oh, I can't see that.
Bunch of barnacles? All right. What you got?
I don't
know, dog.
That looks like a fucking human trying to be a sheep.
All right.
Is that a bag of that packaging popcorn?
Is that a person?
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, like packing beans.
Like
peanuts. Whole thing, is that what that is?
All right, so what this is, it's a prison break basically. This guy's escaping from jail trying to look like a sheep.
That's so funny.
Oh shit.
You make a good warden.
Was it like a Mexican dude that's like, bah, fool?
It actually was. It actually was. Yeah, it's a Mexican.
It's like, how'd you catch him? He said, fool.
He didn't say bah fool though.
Look, I think it's a sheep. Bah, fool.
When you were locked up, did you ever try to like get out?
Whisper.
Nah, hell no. There's no way, bro.
Oh, really?
It's like people did that, they would just be like, this guy's a J-cat, which is a weirdo. Like,
J-Cat?
yeah, they call it a
You ever
J-cat.
try to get a spoon and like poke a hole
Yeah,
at
see,
once?
we're gonna dig ourselves out.
Make a hole. No, every day. Every day, like, that's right. And like every day, you just add
Behind your poster.
So when people talk to you in jail about like trying to break out, they're probably like cuckoo a little bit.
Yeah,
huh?
they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. Like,
I'm gonna break out.
It's impossible.
bro, it's impossible, bro. Like, most of the
Wow.
prisons are in the middle of nowhere, basically. Like, Ironwood is right on the border of, like, in Blythe. You guys know where Blythe is? It's, like, right where Arizona is.
Oh
Even if you're
shit!
like, if I'm free, you're gonna die, like, within a couple hours, you know?
Wow.
There's no way.
Hydrate it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, bro.
So there's no history like of like there's no legend of a guy that got out that you hear. When
I
you're
mean,
in
I
there?
think back in the day, right?
Oh.
Like maybe in like Alcatraz, like there's all that, you know what I mean? But come on.
I bet all the Alcatraz homies are like laughing at those two, like, "Pfft, those fucking J-cats, like. Those guys are weak. They couldn't handle prison.
Yeah.
2 more years left.
Oh, they swam.
Yeah, but this dude was actually Bolivian, I believe. He was serving 15 years for homicide, and decided to create this. Looks like a little skirt right here, but he created this like wool cover.
Is this camouflage or whatever?
Camo, yeah. I don't know how he got that far out,
That's crazy,
but
dude.
he's crawling in the field to make it look like he's a little sheep.
Yeah.
What if he just like started walking more instead of just crawling? Do you think he would have gotten caught?
If he what?
Like if he just was like walking?
Or maybe if he just ran?
Yeah, if he just ran.
Like he literally gets out of the wall and he's like,
He's like inching down.
rather than just how about just run as fast as you can.
Sheep indigenous to this area.
There's no sheep out there.
Nobody been importing sheep for decades.
He's just fucking running on his 2 legs.
I guess that's how he was. So he wasn't even outside the wall yet. He's trying to sneak past the security.
Oh, that's like Metal Gear Solid shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, there's fucking sheep in the prison?
That's
What the fuck?
So he didn't break out of a prison, yes. He's just
It was the inner walls.
He's just like
He's in the he broke out of his cell. He's still in the dining hall.
fleece coat.
He's still in the dining hall.
Yeah, so he got as far as one of the walls, and then he was trying to break through that wall as the sheep. They could just see him the whole time, and they were just like, "All right, bro."
Hey, look, he's
They
getting
probably
out.
just let him do it, and they were like, "Hey, watch this."
what? Like, that's so funny.
Just J-Cat over here.
Character and just like ram it with his head.
That's dumb.
Johnny, how many years have you done in total? Like from childhood all the way.
4 + 8 and some shit. So like, almost 13.
So it was 4. How many in between your adult 8?
7 days I was out. 2 months in.
Oh crap! And then you went right back in.
Yeah.
Damn.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
So you spent most of your childhood in prison,
Pretty much, yeah.
or like your youth, like.
My youth, yeah.
And then you got out in your 20s.
Yeah, got out of my 20s.
Do you ever have, when you got out, has there ever been moments where like you've been tempted or like to do things that you know would bring you back in? Like has there been any moments like
Absolutely. Yeah, everyone goes through that, bro. Like,
that? What kept you to like not doing those things?
honestly, it was the pastor and the religion. Yeah, not religion, but Christianity. Like, it is a religion, but the pastor kind of was teaching me how to think for the first time. Like back then, and I didn't think. They're like, you guys want to rob people? Yeah, let's do it. You guys want to do this? Yeah, let's do it. It was just that was like everyone was like that, you know. And I see that nowadays with the youth too. If you notice, like kids will speak and just answer like, what do you want to eat? Food. How was your day today? Good. Like it affects a lot of people, right? It's a sign that we don't think, and that's how I was, you know. So, but yeah, he taught me basically like you have to kind of think deeply, because there's a difference between deep thinking and overthinking, right? He kind of pointed that out. At the root of deep thinking, it's always empathetic. Like you have hope as you think deeper. Like, oh, I did this. You reflect and you can do better, make better choices. Overthinking is always negative. Like, damn, man, why did I do? Yeah, you're so dumb, man. I shouldn't have done that. And it's just like, it just snowballs.
Yeah.
You know? So he was teaching me, lacing me up, like how to think and how to think positive.
Wow.
Yeah, and I learned not to trust myself. Whereas the whole world tells you follow your heart, trust yourself, believe in yourself. But like I was saying in the interview, my heart changes every day. 1 minute I'm happy, next minute I'm like, so why would I trust something that's what we call a flip-flop? Keeps changing. If I say one thing and do another thing, it's a lie, right? Oh, I'm gonna do this, but I do something else. We don't trust people like that, but we trust ourselves. And that's why I was living this like up and down lifestyle.
Right.
Just happy when I'm happy, but crash, kick it with the homies, and then once I leave, I'm all depressed. Like it was just constantly like this uphill, you know.
That's
up and
something
down.
I respected with what he said
Yeah.
when he was like, oh, if you're by default imperfect,
Yeah.
then you can't just trust
Produce.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if you do, then you're just going to keep making imperfect things.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like, I never heard that. And I've been to church for so long.
People telling them like, oh, I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm like, but your gut's stupid.
Yeah, you said the same. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, trust your track record.
Yeah, like look at your track record. Has your gut brought you in good places? Okay, good. Then maybe you have a good gut, but most people's guts.
But
dumb as
but
fuck.
you're not always right
And your
though.
gut's different all the time. Come on,
Yeah,
like,
for
you
sure.
know?
Your answers always change depending on how you feel. That's why they say like, when you're tired, wait till you get sleep to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why.
life things, don't ever make it when you're mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because every time it'll just be like, I want a fucking divorce. And it's like, that's nothing to do with what's going on.
Guys, it's a racket. He's at Best Buy. Like, what is up? Do you want this, sir?
They're like, sir, would you like the big screen or the flat screen? I just want a fucking divorce.
That is true. That's why that whole like saying of sleeping on your decisions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like even as like drinking water. You know what's crazy is like when I'm irritated now, right? Before I would just act on it. I'm just like fucking pissed. And then whatever I'm thinking about at that moment is so real. But then I'm like, hold on, am I dehydrated? Drink some water and I'm like, oh, I feel so much better. And then those thoughts just dissipate. Or like, am I hungry right now? Do I need lunch? Like a baby that hasn't had its nap and hasn't fucking ate food. And then now I'm like, fuck, dude, I wish I knew all of these basic things about like, yo.
That's yeah.
I mean, cause we're still the same human as that cranky baby that's fucking crying cause they need rest.
That's still you.
They need nap time. They need fucking cuddles. They need food. Yeah. And all those things, if you get it, you get your rest. It's like almost like when you were thinking hella negative, like, oh man, this video's not even gonna do good. I can't pursue my dreams and shit. But when you eat and then you're like, you just fucking had a workout, you just feel $1 million. You're just like, man, I could take on the world, dude.
That's what's crazy to me is that the odds with how like we've been to church most of our life.
But our church sucked, bro.
And I've heard that same thing in many different ways about like, oh, do not give in to worldly things or like.
What does that even mean?
Right, you've heard it, right? But the way that pastor spoke to you, like, what are the odds that that's the dude that you got?
Yeah.
Well, you could have gotten any one of the.
I got one of our fucking assholes.
Yeah. You would have punched him in the face, probably.
It's the same old thing. All right, heard it, bro. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Like the odds that you got someone willing to take the time and effort to learn how to speak to you.
And especially at that time where you get someone that can articulate those two key points and those two key differences of overthinking versus deep thinking, like at that point,
That's already deep thinking.
like, man, that's crazy.
You could have got some dude who turned his hat backwards and went, "Hey, yo, Johnny, check it." Why you gotta do that stuff, man? You could have got that shit.
Give you spiritual rap.
And you would have never went back. You know what I mean? Like, wow.
He's all like, yo, let me connect with the youth. Hey, yo, Johnny.
You got a boombox on his shoulder? Hey, check out these rhymes.
Hey, yo, Johnny, you know why gangs aren't cool, bro?
Do you still want to be a jive turkey?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want to hang out with guys?
You know, I used to be from a gang myself. It was called the Key Club.
Stupid.
We used to do car washes, living on the edge.
Oh my god.
But you know what I said to myself? I need to live for God, not for secular purposes.
Oh my lord.
I can relate.
Why'd you guys leave, man? Why'd you leave SDA, dude?
see, that's
Looks so
just-
fun.
Cool.
That's the thing that the odds are is that's what you get.
Yeah.
The odds are.
You get a lame ass dude.
Yeah. That's the odds.